Okay, we have been linked to Keegan Murray at the number 5 pick. It's like, I don't know, but we're here to tell you that he could be better than maybe Banchero. So,
Uh-oh.
Craig, I know. Craig,
Uh-oh.
thoughts on Keegan Murray? You've been high on him since we've got the
Sure.
number 5 pick. Like, hey, I'm good with him. Like, why are we is not like more people talking about him? So, Murray, why do you like him so much? And talk about the comparison to Banchero and if that's something where he could actually be even better than him.
Yeah, here's the thing about Keegan Murray. He is consistent, he is efficient,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't see many holes in his game. The biggest difference I think that people will look to with Banchero is you throw the ball to Banchero and you can get a bucket. Like that's the idea behind Banchero is that get him the ball, give him some space, and he's going to get it done. The problem is while that's fantastic, Keegan Murray can, death by a thousand cuts. He
That's
can
right.
beat you in so many ways, and defensively, nobody's going to argue that he is a much better player. He is
Mm-hmm.
a much better player defensively that has versatility. Banchero might be able to guard the 4/5, but he's a big boy. He's not going to be a rim protector at that position. Like he can guard those positions. Keegan Murray will be able to effectively guard threes and fours, and especially fours. And if you need him to, could play some small ball five. So I think his versatility there's a lot better. But what do you say we look at some statistics? You feel good
Yeah,
about that?
let's pull it up because we found a great way to compare these two. And
Tankathon's great.
Tankathon, thank you.
Yeah. So it starts out, look, I mean, you got two guys, 1 6'10, 1 6'8, 250 versus 225. There is a 2-year age difference, which a lot of people talk about. But what I love about this is they take your stats and it's per 36 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So the green dot is areas in which that person excels, right? So look at the number of green dots in that first category that go to Keegan Murray. Points, 26 points. It's not even close. 8 points more a
No.
game. He out rebounds him, even though he's smaller. He has twice as many blocks, more steals, less turnovers, and the same amount of fouls. Like, you tell me what your thought is when you're looking at that.
I look at the turnovers. You talk about the efficiency.
Oh, sure.
There's a guy that's going to make a play and he's
Yep.
he's not going to turn it over. That's like, dude, you think about basketball, it's like you go down those empty possessions, you
Yep.
cannot have those. And so I think that gets lost. You look at points, you look at whatever, but yeah, and Banchero, it's like, all right, only 18, I say only, but he's got 18 points a game and then he turns it over, let's just say 3 times a game. And it's like
Ooh.
versus Keegan's one. And that's one that jumps out to me. What about you? What's the stat that jumps out to you?
Yeah, I think the stat that jumps out to me, and I understand why it happens, just straight points.
Mm-hmm.
Like how efficient Keegan Murray is at scoring the ball when everybody's keyed in on him. And I understand Iowa is a pretty friendly place to play offensively, but oh my goodness. And I think the other thing that jumps out to me on this, like his assists are really low, which is kind of a bummer. He was the focal point. Everything was good. He was efficient in
Mm.
everything. The amount of blocks he got is kind of staggering to me. That stands out to me at 2.2 blocks. That just tells you he's a completely different animal defensively. But it
Yeah,
doesn't
and
stop there. Let's
yeah,
go
yeah.
down to the percentages. You ready for these? Um, wow. He
Three-point.
outshoots him. He takes 4 more shots a game, but he does it at 9, almost 8% higher clip. He takes 2 more threes a game, but he shoots 60% higher on those threes. If I'm good at math, am I good at math? Yes.
Yes, love it.
Right. He even outshoots him at the line. And then you go down and you look at true shooting percentage, effective field goal percentage, 3-point rate, like projected NBA 3-pointers. Like he wins in all these stats. And I'm going to go just one more stat that I love,
Yep.
which is the player efficiency rating. Oh my goodness. Like it's just different. And when I look at a guy like Keegan Murray, what I look at is Swiss Army knife. You can put him on any team, he can do any job. You want him to shoot threes, he'll shoot threes. You want him to get you a bucket in the paint and you need to hit him to post up, he can post up. If you need him to come off a curl, he can come off a curl. If you need him to pick and roll, pick and pop, like it doesn't matter. He can do everything, and he's switchable on defense, and we know the Pistons love to switch on defense. Paolo Banchero, not switchable to guards at
Yeah.
all. He'll get eaten alive.
And
So,
dude,
wow.
doesn't Murray, okay, hang with me on this and
Yep.
don't turn off. He reminds me of
Uh-oh.
Tim Duncan. And I'm not saying he's Tim Duncan, but when I say Tim Duncan, oh yeah, hold on. What I'm talking about is Tim Duncan's physically and the way he looks. You're not like, oh, let's go get a bucket, Tim.
Yeah, no.
Like he's gonna blow by you. No, he's gonna be efficient. He's gonna make plays, and you look. This is why you can't just look at game film. You look at the stats, and it's like, I mean, what am I missing? Everything looks great. That's like Tim Duncan doesn't look like he's doing any. Like he doesn't look like this first guy off the bus. Let's go play bad. But he's just, man. He was so efficient. Every stat is just like dang, dang, dang. Like this guy is a great basketball player, and so we can't just write him off as part of we focus on that big three. All of a sudden, it's like, man, look at this. We're looking right at it. It's like he's a stud, man.
Like I get it. He's older. I get it. Like he's a couple years older, and I understand that you can't throw it to him in the post. And I understand Banchero if he ends up shooting the three as efficiently as Murray does. Okay, there's a really big difference here. But when you look at the stats in college, and I understand college isn't the NBA, I get that. Keegan Murray absolutely dominates statistically. It's not even remotely close, and you can't sit here and tell me that it's easy to be an offensive dominant player in the Big Ten. It's not. It's unbelievably hard. I would argue that it's harder to be an efficient scorer in the Big Ten than it is in the ACC, because they officiate the Big Ten differently. There's hand checking, there's all this kind of stuff that it's just, all right, here we go. Right? Like, and it's not easy. And some of these knocks that people have on Keegan Murray, with just not the elite explosiveness or elite jumping ability and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, but he knows how to score. Like he just knows how to score, and he can do it in a variety of ways.
And if we were smart, we would have just put those stats up with a blind player A, player B, and you would have never thought, you would have never thought, oh, that's wait, what?
Who you drafted?
Dude, exactly. It's like Murray. That's why we keep saying it at number 5. We're okay. We are okay. We've got Murray. Ivy could fall. We don't love Sharp, but someone could love Sharp. Take Sharp, moves everything back a little bit. We're fine at 5. 5's going to be fine for us.
So if you were here with us watching live when we were doing the lottery, which people showed out for that, we were over 100 people watching that, which was consistently, which was a lot of fun. People saw our reaction when we got the number 5. We were both just like, I believe what you said. What are your first thoughts? And I said, Keegan Murray, welcome to Detroit. But here's the thing. What we found out now is the big 3 are going to go 1, 2, 3. That's the thought. And then Sacramento is either going to take Ivy or Murray. And then we're left with Ivy or Murray or Benedict Mathurin. Are you upset about any of those?
You take those, and you said it best. They all have potential to be stars. And yes, that percentage or the probability is lower, but their potential's there, and that's all you can ask for. Because outside of the top 12, outside of the top 10, it kind of really falls off. We're in the mix, so it's fine.
Yeah, even outside the top 7 or 8. And I think 10. You're probably right. It's 10. And I think with those 3 guys, Ivy, Mathurin, Murray, I think the star potential is higher with Ivy and Mathurin just because of the sheer athleticism that they possess.
Explosiveness.
Yeah, just unbelievable explosiveness. And, Ivy's a consistent jump shot, and Mathurin is a better handle away from being a very, very good player in the NBA. Murray just seems to me to be a guy who's like, how can that fail?
Yeah.
And so I really like Keegan Murray. There's 3 guys that I'm falling in love with. And by the way, if somebody else falls in love with him and one of the big 3 drop to us, is that the worst scenario in the world either?
Thank you very much. We'll take that.
I'm glad we're number 5. I'd rather be 4. I would rather be 4, but 5 is fine. It's not bad.
It's not bad. So let us know in the comments what your thoughts are. Did you know Murray was this good? Did you
Did you
know his
know that he
stats were
dominated
like
college
that?
basketball like this?
Yeah. Did you know that? And if you did, congratulations. And subscribe. And we will see all of you on the next one.
See ya.